You know that playlist you put when you want to feel unstoppable? Like you could take over the world? Yeah, I have one of those. I like to call mine the Make Me Wanna Punch Someone in the Throat playlist. So the other day, I was looking for songs I loved at some point in time, but I might have forgotten, to beef up said playlist. And I came across this banger. Then it got me thinking about all the other certified bangers Takura, aka Mr. OK, aka the Shona Prince, has gifted our beautiful little teapot country, and how criminally underrated he is. See, I can only describe Takura as a shapeshifter. He has the rare ability to tap into whatever genre he feels like tapping into, and he kills it every time, which is a testament to his talent. This video is my little tribute to the Shona Prince himself, Takura. Takura Bernard Shanai was born in a family of 7 children on the 30th of October 1988 in Masvingo. His family moved to Kingsdale, Bulawayo when he was in grade 7. He describes himself as a quiet and reserved kid growing up, which some of us can relate to. In his interview with GQ South Africa, he said, "I was the quiet dude who used to sit at the back of the classroom and would only contribute when the teacher asked me to. I actually had a little radio that my dad bought me from London, and I would always listen to Zimbabwe's Radio 3 before it became Power FM. I remember listening and memorizing verses from the urban groovers back then, the likes of David Chifunyise and Rocky. Growing up with 5 sisters, I was introduced to Joe Thomas and also fell in love with his music." Takura would go on to attend Mutendi High School, where he would realize that his talent was not average when other students would ask him to sing for them.
Dining,
Yes.
my first day in Jinyara. And then chakazoitika manje chokuti one day ndagara muclass vanhu vachidyika ukapinda mune echo vanhu vanoimba vanokudza you wanna sing, it sounds nice.
Exactly.
So as I was singing, one person akandinzwa and they told the whole school.
Wow.
From that time, people used to come to class vaimbire tiba madiwale, and that's the first time ndakafunga kuti so I actually have it, because before ndaingofunga kuti ndingori average sort of.
Oh yes.
Yeah. So when people started embracing that, I was you're gonna make it. From form 4 ndo pandakatanga kuti ndakuda kupursue music. Yeah.
Takura believes his gift came from his mother, who used to be a singer and even recorded a CD at some point. When his father died, his family relocated to Gutu for a cheaper life because things became difficult for them financially. Takura would attend the Zion Christian Church with his mother, and as a kid who already loved the arts, he was fascinated by the way they sang, danced, and played the drums. In his 2016 track, Negative Energy, from the EP Strip, Takura opens up about just how tough things really were. At 14 years old, he crossed into South Africa illegally, chasing a better life. His first job there was as a gardener. He also talks about battling suicidal thoughts, financial struggles, and even mentions getting robbed and stabbed. He would not make it back home until 8 years later. When Takura came back from South Africa, he met Donald Mapolisa in a studio while living with his sister in Gweru. It occurred to him that Zimbabwe did not have a lot of boy bands, not since the Thornhill Boys. So in 2012, Takura and Donald decided to fill that gap and form a group called Soul Afrika.
Hey guys, how you doing?
What's up, people?
We're back again.
With another cover.
Undercover lover.
And a lover brother, my
Right. Pane zvaitika panapa.
As you can see, Mwari vane chikonzero.
God
But
has a
string
reason.
yadembuka.
This string dembukat,
But Jesu idomba.
but Jesus is a stone.
Their first single, My Valentine, produced by Oskid, actually made it onto the radio, which was a big deal at the time. Hungry to make more music, the group would take a bus to Shurugi just to record with LC Gweja and MX Mega. Because they had good studio equipment, Soul Afrika ended up recording their hit song and my personal favorite song from the group, Zino.
Hey, Takura, baby. Honey, I need a handbag. I need a Gucci handbag and Versace dress. And oh my God, this is a holiday we have to go to. Okay, so listen.
Their discography also includes songs like Kulekwete and Pauri. Later, after Donald got married in Gweru, Takura was invited to Harare by Titan. Yes, that Titan, who encouraged him to perform Soul Africa's music with an artist named Adrian Tate, who was opening for Cynthia Mari at the time. That collaboration worked so well that Adrian Tate officially became the third member of Soul Afrika. Takura describes Soul Africa's performance at Unplugged as his most memorable performance with the group. Now looking back, Soul Africa's music was heavily influenced by the Afrobeat sound that was sweeping the continent at that time. Think Anana Mr. Maydi, Nana Shay Shay, you get me? Anyway, in 2016, Takura decided to part ways with the band, and that decision marked the beginning of his solo career. Takura released his hit song Zino Irema that same year. Funny enough, he says the song was never meant to be a big deal. It was just him testing the studio equipment after receiving a beat from a producer called COG. His real plan was to focus on love songs. Zino Irema became part of his 5-track EP, Stripped, which also included bangers like Mungandili and Maobama. His music was so well received, he was booked all around the country and was even performing overseas. Now, I am going to pause right here and ask a question we all ask at some point. Is he a rapper or nah? In a 2021 interview with Ngwazi magazine, he says, "When it comes to music, I have no box or barriers. I do what I want, what I'm feeling. Sometimes I want to sing trap because I'm in that mood. Sometimes I want to sing about love because that's what I'm feeling. And it's just music, spiritual music. And that's exactly why I like to call Stripped Takura's trap era." In 2018, he followed that up with his album, Takura Stripped Era, Box 1 Live Sessions. Now listen, a lot of artists sound great in the studio, but meh, live. Takura, he sounds spectacular live, and best believe the mic stays on the entire time. The live session album featured music from the original Stripped EP, plus new additions like Maria Irambwe and Mofo. The same year, he dropped Somebody Had to Do It, an 18-track album. Some standout tracks for me include Moms, Dangansingaziwe, and Ndakabva Kujecha, featuring Junior Brown, a track that gives me serious Days Before Rodeo, Travis Scott vibes. Fast forward to 2020, Takura released Takura Essentials, a 12-track project that combined some of his previous hits with new gems like Noise. Noise is fire, guys. That's all I'm going to say on that. Go check it out for yourself. That same year, he also dropped the album Star Signs, which had international features from Pretty Ugly and Tillerman. In 2023, he released King of Hearts, the album that saw Takura fully step into his Loverboy era. The project was so good, it even caught the attention of Davido.
Man, you have a lot of talent, man. Like, bro, like I literally was just online, and then it just came up, and I just played it, and I was like, "Yo, that shit sounds nice," and then I clicked it, and then I'm about to play your album right now. I see you just dropped some shit. I'm about to put that shit on right now. You know, that's crazy. Yo, nah, we got a link for sure, dog.
In an interview, Takura said there was talks of a collaboration between him and Davido. So I searched the four corners of the internet and found nothing. Still waiting on that collab, bruh. His latest project, Pariah, released in early 2025 under the name Shona Prince, truly shows his evolution as an artist. He seems to have reached a place of artistic maturity. The production is more restrained, the writing more reflective, and the themes more grounded in self-awareness. It's less about proving his versatility and more about shaping a distinct, authentic voice now. The mark of an artist who has grown comfortable in his own skin. Honestly, in my mind, it solidifies him as one of the best talents Zimbabwe has to offer. I could mention all the amazing music that Takura has released, but Singato Sirapano. I will say this, the biggest thing that sets Takura apart from his peers, besides his warm silky tone and his blend of melodic singing with rap-like phrasing, is how good he is at reinterpreting melodies, especially from Zimbabwe's musical past. Exhibit A. His recently released single, Pote, featuring Tammy Moyo, subtly samples Simon Chipetu's Tadlipedza Mafuta. Takura transforms it, making it fit seamlessly into his own sonic world. He bridges the gap between generations while keeping the vibe of the song fresh and modern. His discography contains nostalgic, distinctly Zimbabwean, and sometimes international melodies that he blends with his smooth contemporary R&B trip sound. And he does it again, and again, and again. Now, he's not the first person to do this, but he's one of the best at it. I found out for the first time, while doing research for this video, that Takura has considered stepping away from music in the past, having experienced some mental health issues, which is heartbreaking considering how gifted he is. In an interview with DJ Ola7, he says his biggest regret in life was losing some of the people who loved him the most by neglecting them, opting instead to pursue his music. He says the fame got to his head. He also mentions that this period might have contributed to his drug abuse. He credits his manager since 2018, Mike Rich, for taking him to rehab out of his own pocket. And after almost 8 years of drug abuse, he managed to turn his life around and has since become an advocate for drug recovery and mental health. Okay, now I am going to talk about something I have been avoiding because from everything I have said so far, it is no secret that I am a fan. There is a certain section of Zim men who do not like Takura. They say he is bougie and that he panders to women. But hear me out. Yes, Takura salad. But can you really dislike someone's music, Nokutano Chin? And as for the pandering, the man has 5 sisters and a daughter. It is no surprise to me at all that he resonates with women. If you have made it this far and survived me basically fangirling over Takura, kudos to you. You deserve a medal, Sha. Feel free to look around and subscribe while you're here. Serious, it's free. I will end the video on this note. When I think of Zimbabwean musicians who could actually bring home a Grammy one day, Takura is definitely on that list. I said what I said. Besides the hits and the clean aesthetic, what really stands out is his resilience as a man who's fought battles most never see and still came out and created art that heals and inspires. If that's not star power, I don't know what is.